Welcome, folks. Good people out there. I'm going to take this time out to wish everybody well. Hope everyone's doing well. You're healthy. It's another day, another opportunity to do great things. Now, DeFi. We're going to talk about DeFi. Same old, same old. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Crypto Wonder Show. I'm your host, Crypto Wonder. But this stream is not going to be too long. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Because I know you got so many things you could be doing. So much, right? Much better things you could be doing than to listen to an old man talk crap about DeFi. You know what I'm saying? DeFi talk. Look, it's still, they say it's not a bear market, but we still in a bear market. To me, I know compared to where Bitcoin, for example, was 6 months ago, and now it's two different things. Bitcoin was hovering around what, 14, 15K or so. Now it's almost double, if not double. I didn't see the price, but you know. So people just look at that as an indicator to say that some people really believe this is a bull market. I personally don't. I don't. But that's me. My technical analysis is related to life. It's not about like all this other like indices and, you know, indicators and charts and lines. There's people who are well versed in doing all that. Just not one of them. That's not my thing. You know, MACD, RSI, Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci game, crazy. That's not my retracement, capitulation, right? Swinging wedge, triangle, octagon, all these things they talk about. That's just, are we making money or are we not? Are we making money or are we not? You got to remember, what's this all about? It's about how long you've been in here. Not trying to time how long to be in here and then get out. Like, what am I going to put my money on today? Red or black? You know, I got this slot machine of crypto. Just spinning. Pay a little gas fee. Cha-ching, spinning. We'll see if I hit. Can't live like that. It's too erratic. It's too unpredictable. Right? That's why I say it's still lawless. It's still wild, wild west. Regardless of what they're trying to tell us. These news outlets try to give us quote-unquote daily information on what's going on, updates on the goings-on in crypto. A lot of it is just irrelevant, especially to what we're dealing with in DeFi. A lot of the news, like this thing with WorldCoin, is I'm not attached to that matrix. The whole WorldCoin, I'm not attached to that matrix because I don't need to be. I don't need to be attached to some WorldCoin, some CBDC, Fed now, all these other things. There's news rumbling about there's going to be two more instances where the Federal Reserve over here raises interest rates. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, yo. It just seems like the idea of yield, earning interest, yield, reward, whatever you want, whatever it is, earning yield is no longer really a hot topic anymore. Like folks treat that like that's old news. Earning yield is old news. Is it really? You got a lot of people that have been earning yield for generations, for longer than we've been alive. I don't think they think it's old news. And that yield they've been earning, some people do many things with the yield to earn more yield on top of yield from the first yield. They have streams of yield. never touching the foundation, never touching the principle. And that is not being talked about anymore, or enough. I find it interesting that since Pulse Chain launched, I find it very interesting that people just dismiss yield. Yield is boring. Yield is far from exciting. What we talk about? Delaying gratification. How boring. You're boring. You know nothing. You're a pleb. You're talking about yield. But before, leading up to this point, this is what has been working, especially within this community. Like, this is what has been working, like, for the long term. And people don't talk about that anymore because it's, what meme coin can I invest in today to give me my overnight rich quick opportunity? Which meme coin? Which NFT? Which spaces could I jump on to get more news about nothing? Which spaces could I jump on and listen to people talk about absolutely nothing? Because after a while it becomes noise. It becomes noise. Which social media outlet or platform or app should I use to scroll through and be imbued with absolutely nothing? I mean, if you're someone who really likes Hex and all you're doing is holding Hex, that is your choice. I'm not shaming you for your choice. But while you like Hex and you're holding it, you know there's other things you can do with it, right? Okay. Like, celebrate this opportunity to earn every day. Okay. It's weird, because why do you think there's so many coins that's now bonded to the Hex T-share rate? Is it because it's novel idea, it's just clever, it's just cute, it's something that, oh, somebody just woke up and said, oh yeah, let me just create this coin and bond it to the T-share rate because for no reason. No. There are reasons. Some people are trying their best to have tried their best and are trying their best to really add to the power of the T-share. T-share is too boring for people. It's so, because it's kind of complicated. It's sort of complicated. And when it's complicated, it's boring for people. People are too lazy. They don't see opportunity when it's staring at them in the face. And then when you have people who really who build for real, like builders for real, who have built coins, created coins to tie with the t-shirt rate, that lends a certain level of respect, especially if they didn't have to fleece the community by asking for sacrifice, asking for money, and you still have something operating in tandem with Hex. That's salute. That's something that you have to give respect to. But there's certain reasons why a few understand some of these things and most don't. Most don't get it. Most don't get it and possibly will not ever get it. Because people are attracted to, and this is nerd talk, like green candles and all. Everybody outside in my natural life, even folks who have different types of professional careers, if I have conversations with them, they'll think I'm an absolute nerd, and I'm not. Like, and if I am, who cares? If I say something about a green candle, they'll literally think I'm talking about a stick of wax, a stick of green wax. It's the green candles that people are attracted to. When you're attracted to the green candles and you're chasing the green candles, you never prepared for when it turns red. You never prepared for when everything goes the opposite way. Like it's been right now for what, over 2 years? Like folks don't, it's been hard enough if you're an ex-believer again to now have to deal with pulse chain and pulse X, right? First you have to deal with Ethereum. Because it was never one thing of like for me, that was the thing for me. Like, how are you a Hex maximalist when Hex is not its own blockchain? It's an ERC20. It's a coin on top of Ethereum. Like, you need to deal with Ethereum in order to enjoy your Hex. Well, now you could enjoy Hex on 5 freaking chains. Except one of them you can't stake. But you get what I'm saying. And we have to now deal with, okay, there's a blockchain now and there's a DEX. And this is for the core users, end users, the core. People act like the core doesn't matter anymore. Like, the operations that are taking place within the nucleus have no purpose anymore. I mean, like, wow. These folks are doing their best to not talk about Hex anymore. Like there are people who are, you see it. It's not even something that I'm not guessing. You can see that there are people that are no longer interested in talking about Hex at all, who have been in the community. And it's about celebrating, praising, promoting other things. Now, this is where folks also get their feelings hurt. They get caught in their feelings. When you point this out, it's not a bad thing. When you point out how people are no longer talking about Hex anymore and what's the deal, that's not a bad thing. Right? When does that become a bad thing to say that, to point that out? When folks in the background or on the opposing side can't understand where you're coming from. They only thinking about what they're doing. And what they're doing, I hope, ends up to be a good thing. In most cases, it's not. Because what they're doing, right, by quote unquote creating their own opportunities and their own projects, right? takes away. It's just simple, basic stuff here. It takes away from everything you got going on. Even though they might want to tell you, this complements, this adds, this broadens the appeal, this widens the reach. Yeah, we get all that, but how's that worked in the past? How has that worked in the past? Like these guys at Forked Balancer and all that, right? And it's just, I mean, I'm like, yo, whatever, man. I hope you guys succeed. I hope it's successful. I really do, right? But when you ask Vitalik, or you look at Vitalik, and you know, the co-founder of Ethereum, and you're like, yo, Vitalik, I don't ask him because, you know, he's too far removed than little old me ever will be, right? I mean, because he's created something that is the number 2 coin in the world, first blockchain to introduce smart contracts. That's your boy, Vitalik. How does he feel about Aave? How does he feel about Balancer? Do we know? Does it even? It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How does he feel about Liquidity? How does he feel about GMX and all these? We were asking him that back in 2018 with, how do you feel about P3D? he felt nothing. He felt no way. He felt no way to the point where he acted like the entertainer that many of us know. The entertainer who's not even a businessman. He is a businessman known as Sean Carter, and ignored everybody. He ignored everybody. To this day. But you have everything Ethereum has operating on Ethereum. Bravo. And you have a lot of garbage that has come and gone operating on Ethereum. Make note, take note of that. Don't dismiss that. Don't act like that doesn't exist. But when you point these things out, you're going against adoption, mass adoption. No, it's not about going against mass adoption. It's about identifying the pitfalls, certain things that have done, that have come and gone, that have robbed from people, period, that have allowed people to lose everything, to lose their money. That's what that's about. It's not about this mass adopt. Like, I don't understand how even community members can't even give feedback to a person when they tell you they don't understand or don't believe, not even don't understand, they don't believe that the T-share rate will help the price of Hexco up. And how Hexicans that have been here much longer than little old me did not give this person some kind of feedback, some kind of rebuttal. This is something that I'm going to say for a while because it's just what it is. See, it's not about, so for some people, they just think, oh, you don't like them because they created a product and you're jealous. Who's jealous of what? If you're going to help me make money, why should I be jealous of you? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute. Shout out to the chat. I can't see the chat right now, but think about this, right? If people are creating, you're these builders and develop these folks, yo. These terms that people use to try to, attach a certain thought and sensibility to keep you like mind struck. A person is coming to create something to help the community make money. Why would anyone be upset? Like we have to use logic. But see, for some people, you shouldn't use logic. You should be quiet. You should allow the foolishness to take place. If you see something, don't say anything. See, in New York, we suffered something. Almost this September will be 22 years. The world got impacted by it too indirectly. This thing of if you see something, say something. So, it's just different levels of PTSD that I've unfortunately been affected by. So when I see something, I'm going to say so. People don't want you to say. They want you to be quiet because you're going to be known as what they used to call it years ago, a fudder, a paid fudder, some type of person who fuds their bags. That, they resort to name calling. Name calling. In public, they exude this sense of this presentation, right, where you want to believe that they have some form of intelligence. You want to believe that they have some information that you don't have that's useful, that you can use in your life and this and that. And behind the scenes is something else. You're presented with information on what's being sold to you. It's your choice whether you want to pay for it or not, buy into it or not. And then when you see that there's chinks in the armor or holes or red flags, don't say anything. Don't say anything. They're praying for you not to say anything. And if they don't, it's like you're going to be, made to feel whatever, like left out or whatever. Like, this is crypto. You're here to make money. Like, who cares about this fake social equity y'all are on, man? The type of time that many of these people are on is just, it lets me know that they have nothing to do with their lives. Like, in their everyday, they lack. And so they seek certain things with social media and try to make money by involving themselves with situations within this crypto thing. And they don't care about certain principles that got them to where they are today. It's about, let me get this money. Let me lie to the people. Let me create, all types of different characters. Let me be a hypocrite and be fine with that as long as my pockets are getting filled. There's nobody really like celebrating. Like, you don't see a consistent flow of a certain stream of consciousness, right? We're streamers, we're fucking bloggers, and interacting with this internet thing, creating a certain stream of consciousness. People are not talking about it anymore. Why? Because the hex talk has been exhausted for 3 years. No, it needs to continue. If you're talking about adoption, you don't understand how hard it is to get into this crypto shit. Like, listen, man, not even just crypto, like DeFi. Y'all keep talking about adoption and mass adoption and dismissing the huge hurdles that you have to face in the beginning just to be able to acquire hex, just to be able to stake. Understand it. Forget about even acquiring. Understand what this is. And like, folks are acting like this is just easy 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is going to be an echo chamber for a while, But when the bull market comes, it's going to expand because that's how things work. People are weird. Folks are weird. I don't care who, I can't, you know, that's the thing. Builders and developers, you can't stop anybody from coming onto the chain. You can't stop anybody from doing what they're going to do. That's been evident. That's been evident for the whole time DeFi has been here. Ethereum showed you that. Binance Smart Chain showed you that. Tron has shown you that. All these other sidebar blockchains have shown us that, but a lot of people weren't here for that. They don't know. They don't know any better. A lot of people who created these projects now that y'all sacrificed for didn't even stake Hex and told you that they were Hexicans. They didn't even stake Hex. They barely held onto the coin. And y'all gave them millions of dollars. So I hope that the return, you get your return, not only your return, but you profit. But saying things like that is like, you funny. How? 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 People are complicit in their own ways. That's why I don't play with everybody in this thing right here, man. Not at all. Not at all. I don't play, period. I don't have time to, you know. You gotta be careful who you align with and what you attach yourselves to. Like, you really have to be careful of who you align with, what you attach yourselves to. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You thinking you doing something good. You're the face of a project. You're the face of a project, and you're not understanding why people who are bringing truth to you, they're bringing truth. You're not understanding why you're being presented with a certain truth because you thinking you're doing the right thing, right? What could be other? You thinking you bringing truth yourself. Meanwhile, you're aligned with shadiness, but you don't know it because you want to believe the best in everybody. No. Remove the veil from your eyes. You talk about money. You talk about corruption. You put an idea out. An idea that people were too distracted from even creating, and other folks run with the idea and create all kinds of situations and pretend like it's theirs. This is what happens in life. You think it's not going to happen here in crypto? This is a space that moves rapidly. You miss a week in crypto, you miss a month worth of information and updates and all kinds of stuff. Things happen that quick in this space. And there's very little originality with certain people. You could tell by the mindset that individuals have. Folks are just trying to create ways to get money. You dismiss certain things because you think it doesn't work anymore. You don't think T-shares are as exhausting. I've said the word T-shares in the last 2 years like thousands of times. I get exhausted, but I don't get exhausted 00 UTC every day. That's why I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting exhausted doing 00 UTC every day. People are talking to you about how their coins are going to outperform T-share. If a person is telling you they don't understand how the T-share will magically increase the Hex price, and y'all don't say anything about it. And it's not about he didn't have a right to say. This is freedom of speech. I get it. But yo, if it weren't for the T-share, Hex wouldn't experience what it did. Hex wouldn't have done what it did. What is y'all missing? Y'all don't understand the history of how the T-share became a thing? Go back. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. Y'all can't pretend like you're here now and the past didn't get you to where you are today. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You miss out. You mess around and continue to repeat the same mistakes. That's my whole issue with the creator of that project. Like, saying that to me was just like, oh, son, you way out of bounds. Like, you, come on, man. He has a right to believe what he said. Well, you know. But hey, look at what this thing has done. Everybody keep talking about 10,000x, 10,000x. They don't talk about 20,000x that the stakers were getting. They don't talk about how T-share rate went up over 15,000x. They don't. You understand? Like, it's only this coin is 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. You just became so programmed to think about some 10,000, not understanding you want the maximum gain. You gotta go through maximum pain, and now's the time of going through maximum pain. And I'm gonna say even further too. Like, y'all gotta watch how Richard moves, what he's done, because you know we all leave footprints in our travels. We all leave certain things to track and identify patterns and behavior, etc., 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 etc. Right? Yeah, I hope that movie does very well. Like blockbuster, box office hit, smash, 100%. I didn't forget certain things about that type of marketing, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I didn't forget. I didn't forget how, hey, it's like, folks, man, like, got a lot of money and people don't know what to do with it. People got a lot of money, they don't know what to do with it. They don't know, they don't have a clue. There's only so many cars a person could buy, so many vacations, so many boats you could be on, right? So many, expensive, material items you can acquire, whatever. They got all this money, they don't know what to do with it, yo. If you got it to blow, you blow it. Yo, that's you. Hey. With all these efforts up to this point, if I don't see that reflected in the chart, the game is to be sold, not told, man. If all these things going on, they've been going on. Look at it, been going on up to this point. Yo, when is it? August 4th? That's a week and a half from now. August 4th, August 5th. I better see these charts show me something nice. These charts better show me something nice, because I tell y'all, if they don't, you're going to hear me say some things. Like, it's going to be something else. These charts better, look, August 5th, August 6th, I better see the results on these charts, man. Y'all, I ain't mad at the movie. I ain't mad at it. But it'll be refreshing to see an extra cha-ching at 00 UTC. It will be refreshing to see something reflective in the chart in a positive way. Price increase. It would be nice. But if I don't see that, yeah. People missing the point. I'm not the one who made, they say, 2,000 people rich with Hex. I didn't do that. And not just rich, but millionaires. Minimum 2,000 or so. It's captured on the thing. They say in the do your blockchain forensics. That's why I pay attention to what this guy has done. I pay attention to it because I don't know anybody else in this community who's helped 2,000 or so other people become millionaires. And if you have, salute to you, because you'll definitely capture many people's attention. So everybody who's in the space who knows everything, who appears to be astute, well versed, have so-called high knowledge on everything going on. Now y'all can sit down because who have you made? Who have you helped become millionaires in a year and a half? So you're not saying nothing. I don't care what, you know. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, everything is a copy of something else. Seems like, you know, there's nothing new under the sun and beyond the sun. So it's like Pulse Chain, what? Is a network state copy of Hex, of Ethereum. Here we are. Ethereum has a lot of issues it has to iron out. Pulse Chain has to be updated to over time. This is what we have. This is what we're doing. What was Hex supposed to do? Mimic what Ethereum's done in 2.5 years. 10,000x in 2.5 years. The thing did it in 623 days. 10,000x. Might not have been an original thought that Richard put forth, but he refined something that was already put out there and allowed it to perform much faster than Ethereum. And we just defecate on it because people just sell. They sell. That's all it really is. It doesn't take anything away from the token itself and the way it operates. Just folks just continue to sell. Like the guy who said he dropped, he got out of the community, sold 500 million Hex, and Richard told him, congratulations, you sold your future. You can't even buy 500 million Hex today in one clip. You can't even do it. So how's he look? 500 million, hundreds of millions of Hex. Just gone. Y'all just getting rid of whatever you got now because you don't see the value in it right now. Because you forgot about the whole long-term outlook. You forgot about it. It's not important anymore. It's about chasing the spaces, getting on a spaces to listen to people who have bad breath talk about nothing. Shout out to the bad breath gang. You know what I'm saying? And that's all of us, because every time we go to sleep and we wake up, our breath smell like shit. So relax. That's all you listen to. People who got bad breath talking nothing. Talking about nothing. Nothing. Because after a while, I don't care what the topic is, it's nothing. So that's what y'all doing. And dumping. For what? I came in this space very hopeful as far as like in crypto, period. 6 years ago, hopeful, like, wow, opportunity here. Oh, you got something here that's going to create this wallet. Oh, you got something here that's going to create this app for you to do this with your crypto and that with your crypto. Use case here, use case there. Everything was a use case. And it's the same narrative that's being repeated now here. Oh, we're going to create this use case. We're going to do this with that and that with this and do this for this group of people, this with that target audience, this demographic. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. So many different things you could think of. Different products, like they try to attach things to real life to make you feel like, okay, maybe I'll be able to pay for my beverage by using X, Y, and Z token. Hasn't worked. It has not worked yet. You know what I'm saying? It barely worked for Bitcoin. Barely. To where people don't even use Bitcoin for everyday currency. It's being used for a store of value, as slow and as whack as Bitcoin is right now. How many wallets folks are trying to come out with now? That's the thing now, right? Wallet on this, wallet. It's like, yo, everybody wallet better than the other. Oh, but you're not talking about if the founder don't talk about the wallet. What? It's just the part of the game. It's the nature of how things go. Yo, move on. If you got, let your good work speak for itself. You don't need approval. I get it. It's human nature. You want to be validated, but you don't need to go elsewhere. It's weird. It's weird. Shout out to the chat. DJ Cryptomatic says Vitalik don't care. No, he doesn't. But Richard should care. They want Richard to care. Vitalik Aleph is a me. Yeah, exactly. The whole world has PTSD and PTSD. For some of us, post-traumatic crypto disorder, man. Hex Live, what's going on? Said get him. Sir Toasty. Can't control emotion will control you 100%. 100%. 55. This is what we're doing. Tap for life in the building. Salute. And it says, yo, tap. It is now, Brian. Brian, that JPEG, joke NFTs. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Don't be a sucker for hype. Exactly. Hey, that's the thing, like, folks, free market. People could do whatever they want. My thing too is folks forget we shouldn't be sell shaming. Like, people could do whatever they want with their crypto. So whoever sells whatever they sell, you got folks who just, they pocket watch real heavy in crypto, right? Real heavy. It's their business. Like the man told somebody in 2020, congratulations, sir. You sold your future for dropping 500 million hex. Like, yo, congratulations, sir. You sold your future. I do not want to be that guy or gal. Equal opportunity in this motherfucker. Like, I don't want to be that person. My goodness. No, I don't engage in no E-hex, P-hex, none of that stuff too. I don't engage in none of that, man. Like, you got to focus here. It's like folks are like almost like it feels like it's a distraction that's being done on purpose, by design, to trick us out of opportunities. That's the mistake that we make that we can't recover from very well, man. A lot of times you get rid of your crypto. You can't get it back. You can't get the amount that you lost, that you sold, that you got rid of back. You can't. Dude can't get his 500 million hex back today. It's not happening. It's not happening. You know? Finn Bear in the building. I'm sighting and listening. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. Tim Top, what's going on? But yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing. That's the reality too. We in this for 15 years, man. 15. Bitcoin's gonna be 15. The blockchain, the first block, Genesis block, gonna be 15 in 6 months. That's 15 years. Bitcoin is gonna be 15 years old, 6 months, a teenager. We got 15 more to go, average 15 more of this, and folks are just going crazy left and right. They don't talk about the ghost chains anymore. Those things are irrelevant. Meanwhile, Hex is over there. They don't want to talk about Ethereum Hex anymore because it's irrelevant. Meanwhile, Hex is over there. They don't want to talk about yield. Why not? Why not talk about yield and how powerful it is? Why? Because it's too boring. There's no frog attached to it. There's no dog attached to it. Yo, folks are weird. Let me tell y'all something, man. You come out with an idea, you put it out. Like I said, somebody will. You gotta be careful who you know. Hey, be careful, man. Because you never know. Like, there always it seems like things come, like folks have agendas and they reveal themselves. They tell you out in the public. They say, yo, it'll show you. You got agendas. This is money. This is money. It's nothing. It's not for the faint of heart. Crypto's not for the faint of heart. People do anything and everything they can to get you out of get you to give them what you have. That's just the reality. Stop. Chill. Listen. Relax. Live life. Live life. I'm telling you, y'all, one thing. I better see the difference. I better see, August 5th, August 6th. I better see these numbers go up in the charts. I better see Hex going up. I better see people buying Hex. Pulse Chain, Pulse X. I better see the green, because then if hasn't really, y'all need to, this is about critical thinking. Really. If it's about popping bottles, going to a club, tricking off all these money on your hoes and tricks, I get that. But if it's all about that, you splurging because you have it like that. You blowing your money real fast. You got it like that. More power to you. Salute. I'm sure that feels marvelous. I don't know what that feels like, but I'm sure it feels marvelous. Salute. I hope it doesn't turn out to be that type of situation. I hope not. For real. For real. You want to invest in something? You want to invest in something to promote it and do that, and you don't care about the return? Hats off to you. I'm sure some people care about the return. I'm sure some people care about the return. And the return needs to come back different ways. Just like I was speaking to some intelligent people, just like in the music business. When you got the machine right behind you, trying to catapult you to mainstream success, commercial success, they got to get their money back. If you're independent, it's a different situation because your success rests on what you do. This money got to come out of your pocket. But when you got a machine, somebody, promoting, they want to recoup. They want to get back not only what they put in, but more. Get that residual income. Get that yield. Let's see what this movie brings. Y'all excited about the movie? I'm happy about it too. But they better reflect in the charts. Let's be practical. Let's make sense. Let's apply some logic too. It better reflect because, right. OG Dev in the building right here. What's good, Meta Money, Crypto Pendu? Not bad, man. Hope you and yours are doing well, man. Excellent. Hope you and yours are doing well, man. As always. This is the typical reason. Stand back, crypto. What's the level of 550? Jibber jabber, hot breath. Exactly. So ladies, liquor, and leverage, the three L's. The three L's. Ladies, liquor, leverage, and loss, right? Thanks, DJ Cryptomatic. I got to watch some of your streams again, man. I got to catch them when I can. On Twitch. Does these afternoon streams. Check out his channel on Twitch. You know. But yeah, look. A lot of efforts have been made in the past. A lot of efforts have been made, right? NASCAR situation. I'm not NASCAR, the soccer team, you know. They're useful. They have a purpose. They have a purpose for sure. I want to see these things translate something else for us too. I want to see this. What's it going to do for these charts in about a week and a half? I'll put it to you like this. 2 weeks from now. It's Wednesday. What's today, though? 20 what? My goodness. What's today? 26? 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, I may or may not go live. Depends on what life brings. Right? I mean, I might go. I'm definitely going to drop content before then, but I'm saying, listen, after this movie drop, I better see these markets. Especially if I start to rage something. It better go up. It better, or it's going to be something else. Good people, I hope you have a great remainder of your day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Much blessings to you and yours. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.